everyone, welcome back to my channel. Since it is finally February, I thought I would update you all on how our January 15th paycheck budget is going. For those of you who are new to my channel, hi, I'm Kate. We are a rural living family of 5 living on one income to pay off our debt. We are paid monthly on or around the 15th of each month. So even though it's the beginning of February, we won't receive another paycheck until February 15th. That means we're still working on our January paycheck. As far as our debt, so far we've paid off over $148,000, which includes various credit cards, vehicles, leases on band instruments, and some student loans. Now, we have not been very intense about it. Our motto is that life happens and our budget needs to have room for that and shift for the various life events. However, we do still have a long way to go. When I update our budget like this, I start with our expense tracker. So here you'll see me going through receipts, pulling purchases that were made online off of my email, and updating our expense tracker with our current spending within each category. I like to color code each of these categories. It just makes it easier for me to find that category right off the bat. When I'm done with that, that's when I update our paycheck budget sheet. And I do it this way for a few reasons. One, there are some spending categories I did not anticipate when our budget was set up. We're going for a month on one paycheck. There's inevitably going to be things that sneak in. For this month, it's the school category. Oh, my middle child and my middle schooler needed some supplies for a science project on atom models. The classes as a whole started with the nitrogen atom, so the kids could get some ideas on how to make the atoms themselves. And then they were given their own atom to make. He used the same materials for both, but because he chose one of the transition metals, I had to go get more pom-poms and beads. That's just kind of how it went. 2, I like to know a rough estimate of what we have spent in each category before I go back and review how much we budgeted in each category. This way I can know off the bat if we are within the ballpark, are we wildly over, or are we wildly under what we've budgeted without getting the anxiety of seeing that number rise as I add up the categories. And 3, I like to have a rough estimate of our current spending in each category. That way when I set up next month's budget, I'm doing it realistically. Let's be real, feeding 2 teenage boys is literally no joke. And as much as I want our food budget to be consistent, the varying supply and rising costs of food don't help. So after I update our expense tracker, then I go back and update our paycheck budget sheet. Now, for as much as I would love to close out the budget at the beginning of this month and just wait it out until the next paycheck, I just can't. Yes, most of the bills are scheduled out on the 1st or 2nd of the month, and I know what their amounts are going to be, and the others are on auto pays. But here's why I just cannot close out our budget yet. The first is quite ironic, actually. My cell phone, cell 1 on my paycheck budget sheet, is a very consistent amount. I can count on it to be within pennies each time. Verizon, however, which is our landline and our internet bill, is usually within the same amount. But I cannot get their website to load to let me view the current charges and confirm the amount that is going to be taken. It really is quite ironic. They supply the cruddy internet that does not allow me to load their own website. So what I do is I wait until the amount is pulled from our bank account and I reconcile it then. If this amount is different than what it has been in the past, that is when I will go through and fight their sloth speed internet for about 20 minutes to log in and see why the charges have increased. Every single time, it always falls under some random upcharge in our bundle amount, usually stemming from increases in their internet charges. For as much as I don't want to pay the insane amounts to satellite internet, if Verizon keeps increasing their costs without increasing their speeds, I really am gonna have no choice. No matter how much they advertise Fios available in your area as I'm trying to log in, Fios is most definitely not offered on our mountain. That line stops about 1,000 feet lower in elevation, 2 miles down the road. Second, I simply don't know what other expenses will come up in those 2 weeks. O needed materials for school projects. And A, my oldest, informed me that there are expenses he will have for act dec and drama within these upcoming weeks. Whether they come before payday or after, I just won't know yet. And so that's it for this video. Next week should be our February budget with me, and then the following week I will reconcile this budget so you can see how we fared. But if you like this video, please click that like button and I'll know to do more of these budget check-ins. And if you want to see more of our budgeting videos and some planning videos, please click that subscribe button. And until next time, bye.